Welcome back to the SketchUp Beginner Course, Learn 3D Modeling from Scratch. I'm glad that you successfully completed all exercises of the first chapter. In this sixth episode of the first chapter, we will start our first sample project, modeling the residential building. And we're starting right now. As usual, we will start our new scene with the template millimeter. For modeling the residential building, we will also keep the default sketch in the scene to create real dimensions. So we don't have to delete it this time. Now let's orbit and pan the view and zoom out a bit to have enough space for creating the basic shape of the building. With the rectangle tool, we draw a rectangle in golden section. And therefore, we have to pay attention to the dotted line. To make it out faster, we orbit the view upwards. As soon as the pop-up golden section is displayed and we're satisfied with the size of the shape, we can left-click to confirm. Then we orbit the view to the side and select the push-pull tool. Then extrude the shape to the desired height. We compare our object with the default sketch to determine a realistic measure for the height of the building. Then we select the line tool and move the mouse along this line towards the center. SketchUp automatically snaps into place and we can draw the line across the other side. Make sure that you draw the line along the green axis. You can press the left arrow key to use the snapping function. I will now show you two methods to model the roof. There is no right or wrong, but you will see for yourself why the second method is more effective. For the first method, we draw another line starting from this center point. Now press the up arrow key to make sure that you draw along the blue axis. As soon as we are satisfied with the height of the roof, we confirm with a left click. Then we draw the line to the lower left edge of the roof and repeat the process for the other side. Now we can select the eraser and mark down the lines we don't need anymore. Now we can grab the push-pull tool and extrude the roof towards the other side of the house. When we move the mouse to this corner, SketchUp will use the snapping function and we can confirm by left-clicking. If we rotate around the house, we can see that one side of the roof is closed while the front is still open. To close this side, we use the line tool and draw a line over the existing roof edge. Now that's one way to do it. Let's go back a few steps so that we can see how method 2 will work out. Therefore, we can click on the left arrow in this bottom corner here. We click until we only have the center line left. Now we select the move tool and click on the center line. We can drag it upwards, and to make sure that the line will only move along the blue axis, we also press the up arrow key. To set the height, we confirm with a left click. And that's it. Much faster and cleaner. You see? So let's move on. We grab the push-pull tool and extrude one half of the roof outwards. To repeat the same process on the other side, we can use a double click. SketchUp will then repeat the previous process. That's pretty ingenious. To finish the roof, we have to draw more lines using the line tool. From each side of the roof to the top. Repeat this on the right side and then orbit to the back side of the building and draw the lines as well. Now we orbit back to the front side to take care of the top of the roof. And then we can start in the left corner here. If you draw the first line and move the mouse slowly to the approximate center, SketchUp will automatically find the correct spot and snap to it. We can then left click to confirm. And all we have to do is to finish up on the other side. If we then orbit the view upwards, we can use the eraser to delete the center line of the roof. And to close the gap, we will select the push-pull tool and extrude the top side of the roof to the other side. At the end point, we can snap and confirm with a left click. Then we can select the eraser again to remove the lines we no longer need. The line on the right side, on the left side, and also these two lines on the front. And don't forget that we also have a backside. So orbit around and remove the same lines with the eraser. To model the overhang of the roof, we will select the push-pull tool and extrude one side of the roof first. Then apply the same process on the other side by double-clicking. And we will create another overhang for the side of the building. Then also use double-click on the other side. Finally, we select the eraser to remove the lines that were created when extruding the overhang. Here on the front side and on the back side of the building. Before we will finish the first part of the modeling process, we will also create the chimney. I will show you 3 ways to model it, and you will see for yourself which method is the most effective. Method 1. We select the rectangle tool and draw the basic shape for the chimney at the desired location on the roof. Pay attention to the dotted line if you want to create a square shape. Then select the push-pull tool and extrude the shape. You can see that the chimney points in the same direction as the roof. So we select the move tool to grab this line and then press the right arrow key to move it along the red axis. When we move the mouse to this point, we can use the snapping function and confirm with a left click. Then repeat the steps for this line. Select it, press the right arrow key, move the mouse to this point, and confirm by left clicking. Select the same line again. This time press the up arrow key, move the mouse to this point, and confirm with a left click. For method 2, we will undo the steps until only the basic shape of the chimney is left. Then select the line tool and draw the first line starting from this corner point. Press the up arrow key and move the mouse to this point. Then confirm with a left click. Now we have to complete the connection with another left click, and then we can select the push-pull tool and extrude the surface to this corner. Now extrude the height, and that's it. This method is better than the first one, but still, there is room for improvement. Let's see how the pro does it. So undo all steps until the basic shape of the chimney is removed as well. Orbit the view to the front, select the line tool, and place it at a desired position on the roof. Left click, then press the up arrow key and set the height with another left click. Continue to draw the line along the red axis with the right arrow key, left click again, and finish up at the bottom. Now select the push-pull tool and extrude the shape to the inside of the roof. Then select the front face and extrude it towards the inside as well. Finally, grab the eraser and remove these 2 lines. And there you go, nice and clean. This will finish up the basic shape of our building. To continue in the next episode, we have to save our project. To do this, we will click on the Save button. In the Save window, we select the SketchUp folder and assign a project name in this field. Then we press the Save button. Our project is now saved in the cloud. To save the file locally on your computer, you can download the project file under the folder icon. If you want to open the file with another SketchUp version, you have to choose the right version from the list. The SketchUp for Web version is the 2020 version. So in this case, I select 2020, and then the file can be downloaded. Do you already know how to open a saved project? If not, you'll find it out in the next episode. The first part of modeling the residential building is now complete. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel to keep track of upcoming videos. We will continue modeling the residential building in the next episode.